Sup dogs, TheOdie here. Hope development has been going good for all of y'all. I am going to go on about a 2 to 3 week hiatus because it is finally time for me to put my game out there. Caster's Trap. Now hold on, don't get too excited because the game is not yet finished and I'm not even ready to put out a demo, but I am ready to get the game out there to the public to say, hey, my game exists. Check it out. So for the next 2 to 3 weeks, I am going to take a hiatus from the TheOdie channel just to really concentrate and work on creating some game pages like Itch.io, for GameJolt, maybe for Steam, although I don't think I'll do Steam just yet. I might wait a little bit longer before I do Steam, mainly because I've never worked with Steam before, so I just wanna, I'm tapping it back down. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to create a Twitter account for Caster's Trap. I know I don't really tweet things at all under the TheOdie Twitter account, but it is mainly because I don't really know what to talk about on Twitter. But with Caster's Trap, for those of you who do not have Instagram but have Twitter and are interested in seeing updates every now and then, whether it's pictures or just a status update, then you'll be able to check it out that way. Also, I'm going to create a new YouTube channel just for Caster's Trap, and the whole idea is to separate the tutorials with Caster's Trap as the game, where you can find all of its official trailers or anything related to Caster's Trap. Although the vlogs will remain here on the TheOdie channel, just because it started here on the TheOdie channel, so I'm gonna leave it there. So that's the plan for the next 2 weeks, and fingers crossed, hopefully I manage to get it done in time. And for those of you who do not know what Caster's Trap is, it is a puzzle horror game. It's going to be roughly 2 to 3 hours long, all depending on your skills as a puzzle solver or as an explorer. And as for a story, well, you play as a young teen who's about 15 to 17 years old, and throughout your entire life you've only just discovered this cabin, this old log cabin somewhere in the woods nearby. And you find this rather odd because the very next morning, where you decide to come back with some friends to really explore this log cabin, well, it wasn't there. So then it brings up the question, were you imagining things? No, you weren't, because you saw it. You were certain about it. So you ask them, the villagers around, and they've never heard of such a thing before. Your friends think you were just playing a prank on them, and they kind of think you're a little bit crazy now. And even trying to talk to your parents, they think you're just joking around because they live in the village all their life. Even their parents have lived in the village all their life, and no one has ever talked about a cabin that exists somewhere in the woods. But then you start to think about it some more as the weeks and days that passes by, and you come to realize that the night that you saw this log cabin, well, it happened to have been the night of a full moon. And that gets you really suspicious. And tonight happens to be a full moon night. So you decide to go out into the woods that night, find that cabin, and when you do, you walk inside. I consider the genre of this game to be supernatural horror, so you're going to see some spirits and maybe other supernatural-like creatures. And along your explorations, you'll start to find little hints of magic that's going on in this cabin. For longtime fans, you'll know that Caster's Trap is actually a game that I created back in like around 2015 or so. And the whole concept of that game was to create a horror game that also included magic. That wasn't just witchcraft. Instead, I wanted actual magic to really play a role in a horror game. And so Caster's Trap came to life. I'm really excited to finally get it out there to the public, and when I do, I will be sure to let all of you guys know in another video, and I really hope that you guys do consider heading over to the Caster's Trap game pages, any of them, and giving it a follow, or even commenting, anything. That'd be really, really awesome of you guys to do. It'll make me really happy. Alright, thank you guys so much for watching. Hope your development continues to go very, very well. If you guys have any tutorials that you wish to see, feel free to let me know down below. And once I come back, I'll be tackling them all over again. So I'm hoping to have a nice long list to go through so that we have more exciting things to create. Till the next one, you guys. Later!